Howdy, peeps. Okay, I was going to show this video. A lot of you won't like this probably. And this is not a good drone video. But I was playing around with the drone. All of us come in this evening, and the last of us that's left was... Here, that daggone camera. There's Mommy down there. There's Bert and Blackie and Eli's loader. And I had a load of veneer on. Some of it on the bottom front was saw logs. Look at the... Here's our landscape around. It's easier to see our landscape when you get up in the air, I guess. Usually you can't hardly tell our landscape on the video, you know. But it's pretty cool. But I'm not doing this on purpose. I'm really trying to figure out how to fly the drone. I'm terrible at it. I was going to let Mommy fly it, but the wind about took it away. I must have had it on the wrong mode or something, or it might take a minute for the GPS to decide where it's going to be. And in that time frame, it kind of floated off. I thought I was going to lose it there for a second. Here's behind the shop. There's a tire mountain. And here I jumped up, and Morgan's... Is that Morgan? Yeah, Morgan's unloading his rig. So I mostly come up here with the drone to play around, but I end up coming up in Eli's loader. And we ain't no big hurry. We're just winding down for the day. You know, usually a bunch of us, you know, at the end of the day, when we get done logging, we all can bring our trucks in, so nobody's in a big fired up hurry try to get the truck log sorted off a truck in a big hurry. We're on time for a change. And he's using old number 3. Old number 3's got some leaks on it. I pulled it in the shop. I never recorded none of it. This is the 2nd of January, and I just pulled that loader right there Chris is driving out of the shop. I repacked the main boom cylinders. They was leaking like a sieve. And I see that plate in the front that's crushed in. I worked on it. Took a bunch of plugs out of the transmission manifold, the transmission valve, the shift valve on the transmission. It had a bunch of leaks on it, and there is some chafing on the pilot lines that run up in the center section. I don't think they're pilot lines, but they're smaller lines that run up the center section. Some of them go to the steering, and some of them is pilot lines. There, my butt end's coming off the ground a little bit. Took a little too big a bite. But not wanting to spend a lot of money on it, because that's Mama's. She's going to get rid of that loader before too long the way she's acting. But I don't want it leaking everywhere. I want to get that fixed. I want to get everything that's major knickknacks I need to get fixed. And packing kit ain't that expensive. We might as well keep the cylinders. But it's got the front valve bank in it. I got half the mind to pull the front valve bank out of that thing that he's driving there. Because it's leaking around. But I'm not going to buy an extra valve bank because them loaders are going to kind of go the wayside over time. So I don't want to have a bunch of spare parts. Because see, what I was going to do is get another valve bank off a used loader somewhere or off a parts loader. And then send the valve bank off to Daylight Hydraulics down there and let them rebuild that valve bank. Re-O-ring everything, and then the reason I'm stopping on Eli's loader is I'm moving the drone around a little bit. There is a feature on this drone that does like a follow me, like a go follow me. But I don't know how to work it yet. I'm hoping to figure it out to where so I could like say get the drone up in the air where it's safe, and then just say go follow me, and then it'll latch in on the loader. Is what I'm hoping. Here's it, just dreaming out loud. I think it does it though. I really do. But it'll follow the loader, and I just do my thing. And drone follow me till it starts beeping at me. I got the controller there on my lap, and drone just start beating at me. Say, hey, I'm unhappy. I'm fixing to go dead. You might want to land this thing, you know. But till then, it just keep up with me while I was running around doing my thing. But I ain't figured that out yet. There's lots that I tell you what, a drone ain't no GoPro. I promise you. There's actually some operating goes on with it, you know, some things to figure out and stuff like that. But we'll get there slowly. If y'all don't get sick of me and quit watching the daggone channel before I get figured out. But no, I like that old number 3 loader. That sunbuck's got the 6068 in it. And Eli's loader's got the 6068 in it, which is a 6.8 liter John Deere tier. One of them's a tier 2, I think, and one of them's a tier 3. Maybe one of them's a tier 1. I don't know. I don't know. No, it's a tier. No, it might be a tier 1 because it's. I don't know all that mess. But one of them's an older loader and one of them's a newer one. Now I got detached parked by the shop down there. There's my old John Deere black truck parked by the office and the gray truck. And there's lumberland back there. See all the pallet stock we got stacked around the room. Excuse me. And there's the sawmill to sawdust pile. Here in the next few years, we're going to re-roof that sawmill. It's going to be time for too long. And they're parking Eli's loader up there by the fork truck. But I had to go down. So at the end of this, you'll see where I fly the drone back down to Blackie. I'm going to let this play because it goes past Tiny and it goes past the Stevie's wreck truck. And there's the other loader parked down in the sawdust pile. And there's her bark, that messy looking brown down there. That's her bark pile. Oh Lord Jesus. I don't know what I was doing there. I was spinning around there, driver. And there's a low boy. I guess that's a red low boy down there. Hooked to one truck. There's a log trailer. There's a scrap hopper on the left. 3 flatbeds on the left. And mulch bins for retail sales on the left. And then there's Joe's Jeep. And then there's Stevie's wreck. The old blue. We'll go and get a zoom up of this, and then the triaxle and Tiny. Looking good. See, it takes me forever to do anything because I can't operate the daggone thing very good. I should have just zoomed right down there and y'all didn't even notice. But no, I got to drop the chopper down and move the camera up, and then we'll get there. And the tricycle, me and Derek's on the fence. We want to redo it. Wanted to do it this winter, but with the wrecked truck and everything, we don't know if we're going to get the tricycle done this winter. And the markets. There's a Larry Mobile, and there's Derek's truck over there on the left, and 3 mulch vans. Them's all walking floors. There's Robin's log truck on the right, and Morgan's log truck parked in the back there behind the grinder. And there's Blackie sitting down here. And what's left on Blackie is saw logs, not veneer logs. So I'm on back Blackie. I'm gonna lay in this drone and spin Blackie around and head him up over the hill and unload them because them sawmill logs. And we unload our veneer in the back and the sawmill logs in the front. Now some of these old structures you see up there, that's kind of our boneyard. That's where some of the stuff we took out of the mill and some stuff we bought. There's no building back there, an old steel building we bought, but we never did put up. So there's different things, this, that, and the other around. I actually forgot we had that daggone building. Well, have a good one, guys. Later on.